Hello, beautiful Aquarius people. My name is Jessica from Prospect Park Tarot, and I'm here to deliver to you your monthly reading for the month of August 2020. I have no introductions to give you. There's no special news, so we're just going to jump right into the reading. Before we start, we're going to start with a prayer, of course. All right, thank you so much, Spirit, for using me as a vessel to transmit those messages you believe the Aquarius people deserve and need to hear at this time. I ask for confidence, I ask for clarity, and I ask for cohesion and calmness as we embark upon this reading, because my energy levels have spiked a bit, but I'm going to say that I'm getting it off of you guys, because as soon as I started shuffling and focusing on your energies, I got really excited. So that's exciting, right? All right. Anyways, thank you so much, Spirit. I'm open to whatever messages you have for the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the month of August 2020. How we will do this reading is it will be a 9-card spread. I will explain every card individually so that you can follow along and come up with your own conclusions if you see fit, right? And then once we get the whole spread out, we will give you the gist of August 2020 or an intention that we can hold forth as we move forward within the month. All right, now that we've got everything set up and clarified, let's get right into the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit. Oh, first card out, we have the Moon in the reverse. Okay, there's a feeling of what was buried deep within ourselves kind of revealing itself to us in a way that may give us anxiety, give us a little fear, maybe catch us off guard. But when I see the Moon in the reverse, the first thing I thought of was, what's coming back up for you? What's coming back up that maybe you haven't considered for a long time? What's coming back up that you may have thought, oh, I thought I already healed from this. I thought I already moved on from this situation. But this Moon is kind of showing us that life is this ebb and flow. It's we never really move past situations. They kind of just flow into us and out of us and back into us. But I'm definitely getting that feeling with this Moon card, being illuminated from what lies deep within you, whatever secrets lie within you, or whatever secrets lie within the people that are closest to you. Let's continue. That was the first card out. All right, so next we have the Four of Swords. I'm getting this feeling of maybe feeling like you have to defend yourself against whatever it is that kind of came to the surface. Maybe needing a break. Maybe at the beginning of the month, if you felt a little overwhelmed with the energies that you were receiving, with the information that you were receiving. With this Four of Swords, I'm getting this feeling of, give me 1 second. I just had to clock out for a minute. I had to rest. I had to really grapple with whatever it is that came that kind of illuminated itself to me. So there's this feeling of, I just need to chill for a second. I just need to recharge and catch my breath, because the Four of Swords talks about the need for rest. Right after that, we have the Hierophant coming up. I definitely feel like you may have some kind of advisor near you. You may have somebody that will help you navigate this month in particular, and whatever energies that you may be feeling that you might feel like, maybe I can't necessarily deal with this on my own. This could be you searching for information, maybe something seeming like it meant something, but not necessarily knowing what it means. But there's this feeling of, I need someone to explain this to me, or I need to find out, whether it's technologically, just Googling something, signing up for a class, buying a book, or reaching out to someone, reaching out to a professional, reaching out to a friend who's experienced more than you. But there's this feeling of being guided and being advised and being loved, and the information that you receive is allowing you to kind of rise above whatever situation that made you feel like you had to cower away from it, that made you feel like, oh, I'm tired, I'm exhausted from whatever I'm feeling right now. Thank you so much. So we got 2 cards that dropped at once. Let's show you. The first one we have is the Queen of Wands. So 2 things when I see the Queen of Wands. This could either be your energy that you are embodying, or this could be somebody around you. Because with this Hierophant, I definitely get this feeling of somebody being there, kind of standing behind you, kind of protecting you, kind of hugging you, but hugging you with information that enlightens whatever darkness you felt like you experienced at the beginning of the month or at the end of last month. But again, let's talk about this Queen of Wands, right? So if this is your energy, this is the feeling of I'm embodying this energy of joy, of enthusiasm, of success, of ambition. This is somebody who wants to go and they want to do. This person wants to be active, right? Or this is somebody around you who has that energy, and it is giving you a light that you might need this month, right? And that person may be embodying that energy of, look at me, I'm successful. Look at me, I have joy. Look at me, I am unapologetically in love with whatever it is around me, okay? Right after that, we have the Two of Cups. So I feel like for you Aquarius people, this month might not only be about you. There definitely could be a new relationship. There definitely could be a new friendship. There definitely could be a relationship that you already have, and they might be coming to you as this advisor. You guys may be getting closer through your shared experiences of fear and of joy. There's this feeling of we're balancing those energies out. There's this feeling of communion, eating with somebody, speaking with somebody, but there's this feeling of, although these two cards that came out in the beginning, they seem kind of gloomy. When I tell you I was excited as soon as I started your reading, that's why I'm keeping the same tone of voice, because there's this feeling of it's okay. You know, there's this feeling of somebody's going to show you that it's okay, or you're going to show somebody else that it's okay. But let's continue to see why I'm feeling that excitement. I want to see where this goes, of course. You know, we don't want to spoil anything. You got the Ace of Cups. New love, new passions, new revelations. And it's under the Hierophant, right? And beside the Two of Cups. So this might come from somebody who advises you. If you have a therapist, if you have a doctor, if you have a friend, if you have, you know, a lover, a teacher, whatever the case may be. But it's seeming like the knowledge that they give you incites a new kind of passion, a new kind of love, a new kind of emotion to uncover and discover, right? But I'm definitely feeling energy and vitality from you guys and from your relationship with somebody. If you are the kind of Aquarius to keep to yourself, try to exercise. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Try to exercise being a little more social. Try to exercise asking for help if you don't quite know where you are. If you're already social, lean more into that, because there's something somebody's trying to give you, and it looks like love. Wow, okay. So all of the energies that we have here right now that I'm seeing that are standing out to me the most are these aces, are these ones, and these twos. There's this feeling of, towards the end of the month and towards the middle of the month, there may be a revelation that you come to. There may be a new way that you know how to do something, a new way you know how to approach a situation, a love situation. Definitely, it's going to come from the advisement that you receive. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not be afraid to tell somebody that you love them, or you look up to them, or anything for that matter, right? Because right now, towards the end of the month, you have the Magician card. The Magician card is the manifester. The magician is the person who has the resources, right? We don't know what they're going to create from those resources. We just know that they have them. And from this card being present, we know that this person, which is you this month, is resourceful. This person took stock of whatever tools they had to achieve whatever plans they had, however big or small. But it's this feeling of you have everything you need, especially as it pertains to your relationships. But it's up to you to use it correctly, to use it in a way that leads you to where you want to be. Because I can't necessarily tell you what it is that you're building. I just know that you have the energy and you have the resources to begin. We have the King of Swords right here. Okay. This is your air energy, right? This is that air energy of the Aquarius. There's this feeling of being direct and mobilizing people around you who are direct, who only care about the truth of a situation, who want to communicate clearly. This could be you communicating very clearly with a lover, with a friend, with a teacher, with a partner. But I feel like what you're moving towards is is clarity, because we started with the moon. And as we edge closer towards the end of your reading, you have the King of Swords. There's this feeling of, I'm going to say what I mean. I'm going to say how I feel. And you will be rewarded with the same amount of clarity. And I feel like it came from whatever came up towards the beginning of the month. So today is already August 8th. Has there been anything that's kind of sprung up on you? Anything that maybe caused you anxiety, anything that made you feel overwhelmed, anything that you thought was swept under the rug already? If there's anything that felt like that, it was an invitation to share those feelings with somebody very clearly, because they're going to lead you to the truth that you knew you wanted. Yeah. Some kind of revelation, some kind of new way of existing, of seeing a certain situation, but only you know that, because this is a general reading, right? But let's get the last card for this spread and see what's up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We got temperance, we got balance, we got divine balance. If you were dealing with a drug problem, towards the beginning of the month, you might have understood where that was coming from or why it might have been so hard to stop. If you were dealing with a spending problem, anything that has to deal with excess, doing too much of something that was hurting you, towards the beginning of the month, something may have shown you where that was coming from, or something may have shown you that it was a problem. And then as you move on throughout this month, it's kind of like you're meeting people, or you're growing closer to people that are showing you to yourself. Because what you're moving towards is balance. What you're moving towards is moderation, of being very realistic with yourself. Not in the way that you shut off all of your options, but in the way that you understand the potential of your options. What other new options come forth for you? Because temperance is about that balance. Temperance is about patience with ourselves and patience with the people around us. So I feel like that's what you're moving towards this month, Aquarius. You're moving from a place of instability, from darkness or anxiety, to a place of, I'm real with myself, so I understand what I'm doing too much of and what I'm not doing enough of. And it could be in a relationship, because the Two of Cups is in the heart of your reading, of course. Underlying energy looks like the Four of Cups. Underlying energy for the month of Aquarius, of August, looks like, I'm bored with the way my life is going. Let me show you guys as I speak. I'm used to whatever I'm feeling. I'm used to feeling like this. This isn't as exciting. That might be because you have already graduated from a level that you're currently in. You have graduated from the state of being that you're currently in. And the only reason why you may feel bored or feel like life is lifeless is because it's not your level anymore. But there may be something that you have to let go of, or something that you have to embrace more so. There's this feeling of, when I embrace a certain truth, when I embrace a certain truth that's giving to me, or that I search for myself, I understand what it is that I need to kind of reignite that spark, reignite that passion, so that there's not too much of the brightness, to where I'm so used to these bright emotions, but also there's not too much of this darkness. So I'm not too used to being shrouded in confusion and fear all the time. There's this feeling of, you were embracing a positive balance with this Two of Cups, a positive balance of both in a relationship within yourself. You were reestablishing your balance from whatever truth that you have seen at the beginning of this month. Okay, Aquarius people, let's get some oracle cards. We will get 3 oracle cards from the Rebel deck and 1 oracle card from the Divine Feminine deck. And I want to make it very clear, the reason why I'm not trying to look deeper into what it is that you are understanding or what it is that you are embracing, because I feel like that truth illuminated it to you already, because we are in August 8th. So there's this feeling of, that feeling that is showing you what you need to improve on or what you need more information on, it already came up to you. And this is a general reading, right? So it could be different for all of you. But there's a feeling of you already saw it. That fear that you felt, that uncertainty, that discomfort that you felt at the beginning of the month, overwhelm, there's a feeling of you already felt it. And it's leading you towards what you need to ask for from other people. The first one says, stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. Pisces just got this card. But let me read it again. Stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. The next one says, don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. So what is it that we're forcing? What is it that we're too worried about? Maybe we're too worried about how gloomy everything looks. Maybe we're too worried about how ordinary everything looks, how unexciting everything looks. And that fire, that light, that passion is going to come through the information you seek this month, how you implement it, and how you share it with people around you. Because this month is not just about you. There's a relationship here. There may be multiple people here. I'm getting Taurus, I'm getting Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and I'm getting a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, which is a lot of signs. But there's this feeling of 2 or 3 people being around you that are giving you what you need to fill you up. And the last one says, time to let go. Move the fuck on. Take that as it fits, right? All right, let's get one Divine Feminine Oracle card, and we will call it a reading. All right, what do we have for the beautiful Aquarius people for the month of August 2020? What do we have for the beautiful Aquarius people for the month of August? Thank you so much. All right, we have Lita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to light. That's for you. That's the intention for your month of August. This card comes with a booklet, so give me just 1 second to find the deeper meaning of the card so I can share it with you all. All right, perfect. All right, let's see what Lolita has to share with us. Answers arrive from disengaging with the energy that created the problem or question to begin with. We so often hold tight to what we desire with a grip that actually inhibits it from arriving. And we often take the soul by the collar and demand to know an answer right now. Wow. But when a desire is an imperative, there's an inability to be playful, imaginative, and childlike with how and when that desire will arrive. There's this feeling of, there's this feeling of leaving this energy. What does this mean? What is it? To a feeling of finding what it means or what it is through this, through embodying the feeling of joy and embodying the feeling of newness and brightness. And I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm down for the ride energy. Let's continue. The secret to desire is holding it lightly. The secret that the red goddess knows is that we already have everything we desire. Magician. So we can trust that what the soul craves is and always has been ours. This is the levity that sparks a shift, a change, and expansion. This is what you guys have to look forward to this month. This is the moment that we remember we are not separate from what we desire or from the divine. This card is that brilliant moment in a fight between lovers or friends when suddenly someone mispronounces a word and both crack up laughing. She's the levity that comes when we loosen our death grip on what we think we desire. She's the gorgeous, much-needed reminder that we don't have to suffer our way to what we want most. The path to what we desire and to becoming the soul we need to be in order to receive it can be paved with joy, with divine play, and with the sacred process of lightening up along the way. So the intention for you guys for the month of August is playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. That is your reading, beautiful Aquarius people. That's amazing. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for embarking upon this reading with me.